Let's get right into this. Capcom, a company known for their legendary arcade machines and unparalleled platformers, now is only a mere echo of itself, having to rely on shameless legacy collections to try and build back the legacy of what once was. So, what happened? Well, to answer this, we must go back. See, back in the 80s, Capcom made a huge name for itself in the arcade world with such bangers as Street Fighter II, Marvel vs. Capcom, Ghosts and Goblins, and the completely unforgettable Battle of Midway. So yeah, not all of them are that memorable, I guess. However, after home consoles started to become more mainstream, Capcom started to focus on more exclusives after they spent a large portion of time porting these arcade machines, sort of like what they're doing now. However, these exclusives included Mega Man, so who am I to say if they're doing anything wrong? Fast forward to the early 2000s, and these franchises are doing pretty good. Sequels after spin-offs are being pumped up faster than anyone could have expected. But then, once the early 2000s hit, many of these popular IPs have died out. Mega Man only got one sequel during the 2010s, and that was Mega Man 11 back in 2018. And other than that, and his inclusion in Smash Bros., they haven't used him since. For more context, the last Ace Attorney game was back in 2017. Nowadays, much of Capcom's new releases, if we can even call it that, are shameless collections or remasters. Take 2024 alone. Out of the 7 new releases, 5 of them were either legacy collections or remasters. These include 2 Phoenix Wright legacy collections, a Monster Hunter Stories collection, a Dead Rising remaster, and the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection. However, the last one was kind of peak, so I think I could give them a bit of a pass there. Now, it must be stated how much good these collections do. They make the series more accessible to fans, they bring older fans back, they bring newer fans in. However, that doesn't excuse just how lazy these are. The last Street Fighter game besides 6 was a legacy collection and just a remake of Street Fighter 2. And to my count, throughout only my life, there have been 4 classic Mega Man collections. This being one of them. However, there's another one on the PlayStation. There's one on 3DS, and there's 2 on the Switch. Now, it must be stated that I am not a Capcom hater, far from it. And that's the reason why I'm being so harsh right now. I want Capcom to start putting some new, innovative ideas into some of their older IP. For example, I don't want, like, my gaming shelf, yes, I have that, I know I'm a nerd. Anyway, I don't want my gaming shelf just to be filled with legacy collections. Like, I want a new game, something fresh. And I'm sure a lot of other people can agree with that statement. But for now, I guess I'll have to enjoy the new Monster Hunter game that came out not too long ago. But until then, do better, Capcom.